In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the top winter essentials that every man needs to stay stylish, look good, and not spend a crazy amount of money doing so. Let's get right into it with a puffer jacket. So this jacket has honestly become one of my favorites. I think it just looks good. It does such a great job of keeping you warm. At the same time, I recently just picked up this brown puffer jacket from Uniqlo. It's been one of my go-to pieces for this winter. It just does a great job of being neutral with the brown color, but also with layering with different things, and just makes me feel confident and stylish as well. I like this jacket a lot. If you haven't experienced a Uniqlo piece in your wardrobe before, I would highly recommend Uniqlo. It's a great brand and they make incredible puffer jackets. I'm honestly thinking about getting another one. But anyways, puffer jackets are going to come in very clutch for this time of year. I recently just got rid of this gray puffer jacket that I really liked from, I think it was H&M. And that was literally the dumbest decision I've ever made in my life, because that jacket was so gorgeous. I don't know why I did that, to be honest, thinking back on it. Sometimes I just have all these clothes, I don't know what to do with them, and unfortunately I need to get rid of some to clear up more space for new things, and the things I get rid of I start to regret over time. So yeah, so just be very mindful of what you get rid of, basically, is my lesson to you from that whole spiel I just gave. But if you've never experienced a puffer jacket in your wardrobe, I think this is the season to do it, because the winter gets cold and unpredictable, and you don't want to be out of luck when it's freezing cold out one day. You don't have the right type of jacket to handle this type of situation. Overcoats and or top coats. These are very important as well. I think these are like one of the most timeless pieces for a winter wardrobe. They look good on any body. They look good with anything. I think most importantly, what you want to do with a top coat or overcoat is to make sure you're getting it in a neutral color. So something that's just going to go with all the other items in your wardrobe. I just heard someone recently say that if you can't think of 5 ways to style that piece that you're going to purchase, you shouldn't get it. I couldn't agree with this more. The most important thing you want to do with a lot of the items that you get is to make sure that the ultimate amount of versatility is able to be executed when you get that item. But overcoats and top coats look good pretty much over anything, over an Oxford shirt, any type of sweater, sweatshirts. All these things are going to look great with a overcoat or top coat. Even if you want to wear these with sweatpants. I've worn my overcoats and top coats with sweatpants before, and it's instantly made me feel more confident and stylish and just a lot more put together. This item alone will transform your winter wardrobe. Dark, heavyweight pants. So it's very important for the winter to have pants that are just a little bit heavier than usual, so they can handle those colder days. So for this, I'm talking about like heavier weight denim, your more heavier chinos, your more heavier wool trousers. Things like this are always going to make you feel warm, confident, and also just really align with the different type of winter outfits that you're going to put together during this time of year. I see a lot of guys in the colder months make the mistake of wearing the lighter fabrics, which I'm not sure why they do this. It's like they can't get past the summer or something like that, like they're still stuck in the summertime. Make sure you're wearing the heavier weight bottoms for the winter. Now, I have seen it before where the lighter colors can look good in the winter. I prefer to go darker colors, but lighter colors can look good if they're in a heavier weight fabric, then that can work as well. But if you combine a lighter color with a lighter weight fabric, it looks like you're stuck in the summer, you can't get out. So it's very crucial to have something that's a heavier weight. And I think it's important to have like 2 to 3 good bottoms for the winter, preferably 3 if you can. Something like, as I mentioned before, like the heavier weight denim, some wool trousers, some heavier weight chinos, anything like that. I also think that cargo pants look really good in the winter as well. So this is also a different type of bottom I usually don't talk about in the winter, but I think you should consider for your winter wardrobe too, because these pants just do a great job of complementing a lot of different type of winter outfits, in my opinion. Sweaters. So I think these should be the ultimate base layer for the winter. As soon as the temperature starts to decline and it gets colder, sweaters are my go-to base layer. They're just a great way to add texture, warmth, and visual interest. Usually, most people go for a t-shirt as their base layer, and that's great, but as the temperature starts to get colder, usually a t-shirt isn't going to cut it. So it's great if you can have a sweater as your base layer. You're just going to do a much better job of keeping you warm. Now, if you experience milder winters, then of course, by all means, t-shirts can still be implemented. But if you're one of those people that experiences those harsher winters, I would highly encourage you to remove the t-shirts for this time of year and go with those heavier sweaters as your base layer. I think another one that's also a great option that's starting to become a lot more popular again is thermals. This is something I don't have as much of that I probably need to get more of because I love to style thermals. But thermals are also another great base layer that keep you looking good and also warm at the same time. Winter boots. So as we get into the winter and it gets snowy and rainy and icy, the sneakers might not be the best decision to make. So I think it might be a better idea to slowly put these away and go for your more traditional heavyweight boots that are more equipped to handle the colder conditions. Now, if you experience more of a milder winter, then of course you can still get away with the sneakers, but a lot of us don't experience that. I know a lot of you watching are maybe in a colder climate, so you need something just a little bit more durable, a little bit more sturdy that can handle those colder type of weather conditions that we're going to experience in the winter. So I think a good boot is always a solution for this. A good pair of boots is a must-have, and this always makes your outfits look a lot more put together, intentional, and most importantly, you just look like you know what you're doing and you look like you know how to curate a proper winter outfit. So just make sure they're durable and that they can handle the weather that you're going to encounter. And depending on how harsh your winter is, you may need something that is extremely heavy duty. So just be aware of this when you're looking to get your boots. And for boots in the winter, I go for something in a more neutral color just so you can get the most out of the boots that you're going to wear. Moisturizing skincare. So in the winter, the skin gets so dry, it is like not even funny. Your lips get dry, your skin on your body gets dry, your skin on your face gets dry. The last thing you want to do is have the overly dry skin. This just looks really bad. You don't know what you're doing when it comes to your grooming. So make sure you're staying on top of this. Make sure you're applying moisturizer to your face. Make sure you're putting on lip balm and or chapstick to your lips, especially the chapstick and the face moisturizer, because that's most exposed because they're on your face and you don't want those to be exposed in a bad way, looking ridiculous. So it's very important to make sure you're staying on top of these things. Winter accessories. So for this, I'm talking about things like gloves, scarves, hats, socks, all these things that just add a lot more creativity to your winter outfits, but also keep you warm too. Me personally, I love to go with thicker socks like wool socks. If you don't want to go for wool socks, there's other options you can wear. Just make sure that most importantly, they're keeping your feet warm. Also, you got the option with the scarves that does a great job of keeping your neck warm, but also adds some visual interest around this neck area as well. You can do a scarf in a more neutral plain color. You can also do it in a pattern. So you have a few different options with gloves. I like the leather gloves or the Suede Cashmere line gloves. Those look really good to me. And for hats, I'm always a big fan of the beanies. The Sherpa and or Shearling jacket. So me personally, I think it's great to have one or the other for these. If you want, you can get both. That just gives you more options too. But these just do a great job of keeping you warm, but also stylish at the same time. That's the most important thing out of these options that I'm talking about on this list in this video, are things that look great, but also keep you looking stylish and warm at the same time. I'm a big fan of the Shearling jacket and Sherpa jacket. The Shearling jacket is usually made more out of your sheepskin and or lamb skin. It's also going to be usually a little bit more expensive because of this. Now you can also do a Faux-Shearling jacket. This looks great as well. This is going to be a little bit more affordable and usually around the same price point as your typical Sherpa jacket. The Sherpa jacket is just a little bit more of a fleece line type of jacket. So that's the biggest differentiation of them, but they both look good. I got my first Shearling jacket from Tommy Hilfiger, I think I got that jacket like 8 or 10 years ago or something like that, and I still have it to this day. It looks great and it's held up very well. And I also got my first Sherpa jacket. I think that was from Levi's. Levi's makes really good Sherpa jackets, and I have that jacket still to this day too. So pretty much either one of these, I think they're going to be great options. Just a matter of what you feel like adding to your wardrobe. But most importantly, just know the difference, and usually that the Shearling jacket is usually going to be more expensive than the Faux-Shearling and the Sherpa jacket. That's it for me today. Hope you got something out of the video. Before I exit this video, I just want to take the time to say thank you to every single one of you that continues to watch my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. Even if I see one view on a video, it makes my day. So I just want to take the time to express my appreciation. I don't think I do that enough, and I need to do better about making sure that I am making it known that I truly do appreciate all the support. I'll see you all next time. Thanks. Peace.